everybody, and welcome to episode 97 of the Let's Play world. I want to start today off over here in what is now our allay room. This used to be our potion brewing room, but because we built that big potion brewing area, we don't need that over here anymore. And in 1.19.1, when you play music, the allay will dance, and so we're kind of getting ready for that. So this is where we're going to store our allay. And speaking of music, as of today, on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, you can find the first 6 songs from my Minecraft music project. I'll leave links in the description. And that also means we can take Find Allay off our wall of tasks. I did get a viewer suggestion. Mountain Resort. That came from Kyle Sessions. We've found some really great mountains, and it might be nice to build like a lodge or something up in the hills, somewhere where we can hang out over in that part of the world. So now that we've got all that out of the way, what I want to do today is I want to head up north to the mountain temple, and I want to walk from there all the way over to the new mountains that we found. Rather than fly, I kind of want to see what things look like at ground level, and if we find any caves, we could do a little bit of poking around and see if we can find any signs of skulk or an ancient city. Not everything, but many things on our wall of tasks are dependent on us finding skulk, or an ancient city, or a mangrove swamp. Those are the new features that will allow us to do a lot of new things. There's some other things, like for example the winter resort or the mountain resort. We could kind of do that whenever we want, and that might be a good place to integrate a goat horn farm. That might be something to explore as well. But yeah, I definitely want to find mangrove swamp, definitely want to find ancient cities. Okay, I'm going to set my spawn, and I think we're just going to start heading in this direction and see what happens. We still have a lot of building to do back at the city, but over here, you know, like a bridge would be a really cool addition, and maybe building something, you know, some sort of roadway or something from here to the other mountains. That might be a cool project. Lots of bees over here. This is a pretty big cave underneath this first mountain here, and it is also full of mobs. Got a skeleton, got some creepers wandering around. Ton of clay. That's really interesting. Very precarious weather we've got going on here. Well, let's see what happens if we check things out down here. All right, Lush Cave. Okay, we are down at the deep slate level. Your monsters. Yep, there's one. All right, let's ditch the wings for the armor. Skulk. Awesome. I don't really have a plan. I know I want some skulk sensors, and I should probably pick up some skulk catalysts. But other than that, I guess we just very carefully explore. Even though we're not in an ancient city, you can see down there there's a shrieker, and you can still summon the Warden. Didn't realize those put some light off. I just need to be mindful of the shriekers. You know, if I set off a skulk sensor, not the end of the world. And nothing can spawn in the deep dark, so unless something, you know, drops in on us, we're pretty safe from creepers and skeletons and, you know, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that is an ancient city right there. We are so lucky. This... we might have two, unless it loops around, we might have two ancient cities. That is incredible. Oop. Wow. They're so foreboding looking. You know, I know there's no creepers or anything that we're going to run into, but there's shriekers everywhere. And the idea of running into the Warden is just really sketchy. We'll definitely have to set our spawn once we get down there. Okay, I think we're going to call this camp. We're going to set up bed. And maybe I'll use some torches so I can kind of keep track of where I've been. I think we're just going to kind of take it slow and easy here until we kind of get the feel for it. Again, these guys aren't the problem. If I walk here, no big deal. Those shriekers that we gotta keep an eye out for. Ooh, I want this. All right, let's hop up here on top of the wool. That'll make it a little easier to get around. Mm-hmm. Shrieker there, shrieker there. Okay, so there's our first chest. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to try and take out this shrieker. Ooh, he got lucky. Okay, let's see what we got. Quick charge, not great. Take the apple. Cat. And some okay diamond leggings. Ooh, how many shriekers? The chest over there. You know, unless I want to get really surgical and start like placing wool between things. I don't know how we're going to do this. There's so many sensors here that if I open that chest over there, one of these is going to go off. Well, we're going to see how it goes. Shoot. Swift Sneak 3. That's what we're after. Oh, shoot. Forgot that closing a chest makes just as much noise as opening a chest. Don't want to get too turned around here. Shrieker here. Shrieker there. Oh, 2 shriekers. If I open that chest, I'm pretty sure we are going to summon the Warden. Yeah, I just don't know a way around it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Check out what's in there real quick. And then if the Warden comes out, I'm going to run over here to the wool highway so I can get some distance between them. All right, here goes. Well, I think we got lucky. There's the frame. Oop. So it's a different kind of adventure down here. I wasn't sure what to expect. You know, I'd explored it in some of the snapshots, but doing it for real, you know, where my items and stuff are kind of at stake. It's a pretty tense experience. It's really slow. You know, it's more about strategy than speed or skill. I'm really curious what they're going to do with this. Since we found Swift Sneak already, only other things we need are Echo Shards and new record. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Well, it's happening. And use the wool to get as much distance as I can from him. I think he's pretty far away. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tense here on out. You know, and maybe that's how it works. You only get to explore for so long, and then the Warden comes around, and you have to give it a break. Because every time I open a chest, he's going to be right there. Oh, shoot. Oh man, he's really close. Okay, we need to get out of here. We can come back with an empty inventory, set up a camp right at the edge, you know, where we put our items, and then just explore, and if we get killed, no big deal. This is too tense with all of my stuff on me. Okay, there's my torch. This is a lot bigger looking than I thought it was. It might actually be one big giant city rather than two cities. Okay, I think we're going to get out of here and go enchant our pants, because I think that'll give us a better chance of navigating this without setting off the Warden. Okay, we got our fancy leggings, and we're going to take Swift Sneak and put it on there. You may have noticed I've been wearing these golden leggings for quite a while, and that is because these guys have Curse of Binding on them, and Mending, so they never break, and they won't come off unless I die. So the pants are gone. We're going to head back over to the Deep Dark. I've brought some obsidian and some wool. I want to use the obsidian to build a portal so that we can get down there a little easier. And then the wool, I think I want to try and be a little bit more strategic and take out some of the shriekers so we can get around a little more easily. Yeah, the sneaky pants work really good. Let's reset our spawn here. And I wonder if we should just try building a portal right now. Well, we seem to be in a basalt delta, pretty low down. Beyond that, I'm not sure. This is pretty crazy, but basically, if we go about 100 blocks this way, that's where the portal to the Deep Dark is. And you know, I guess that kind of makes sense because on our map, those mountains were just above the mesa, basically. Let's see how treacherous it is if we start moving in that direction. Nice. We now have a way to get down here through the nether. That is fantastic. Perfect. We definitely need to clean this up. This needs to be a lot safer. And I think for the sake of consistency, I might just continue this sort of pattern over here with the basalt. I will work on some of this tunnel between episodes, but today I want to get back to the deep dark and do a little bit more poking around. I think what I want to do is start going through and seeing if we can eliminate some of the shriekers. Okay, got one right here. The sensor right next to it. What I'm going to do is put wool here. If there's any other... right over there as well. Yeah, there's a couple other shriekers right over there, so I do not want to set this off. Got it. Picking up wool makes noise? Why does picking up wool make noise? Oh, maybe it's not... is it dropping the wool? Yes. I can pick this up without it dropping? Yep. If I can catch it, it doesn't make any vibration. But if it hits the ground... oh man, that is tricky. Oh shoot. This one, found it like that. This will still detect it. See how this goes. Okay, he heard it, but we're okay over here. I'm not going to pick these up right now because it will set all of these guys off, and I do not want to do that. This one is going to be a little trickier. Can't tell if there's any shriekers over here. When I break this, this guy will definitely detect it. See how it goes. Okay, we're okay. Okay, we got another shrieker over here. There's a lot of sensors, so if I set one off, there's no telling how far that signal... ooh, and there's some right there as well. This guy, we want to break this without triggering any of these guys. See how this goes. Pretty good. We got a shrieker here. Couple of shriekers here. Okay, so if that's enough, or if the signal can sneak underneath. Oh, that works. Here we have a couple of them. Sensor right there. Definitely need to block that off. Try this. Piece of wool here. Now I don't know if the signal can go underneath. We'll find out. Shoot. We did okay. Ew, what's in here? Walker, regeneration, compass. No shriekers. Or a couple of books, another regeneration potion. happens if we open this one? Paneling, azalea bush, candles, and another compass. Well, it's kind of slow going, but I think it's going to work. If I can eliminate some of those shriekers, we can move around a little bit easier and kind of explore more of these ruins and find more chests. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Between episodes, I'm going to go through and remove some shriekers so that next week we can explore without having to worry about the Warden. Also a reminder, check out my Minecraft music. Again, the link is in the description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.